Jonathan Fagan?
When a team is, well, particularly a team with somebody like Rudy Gobert in the middle, when they defend you guys the way that they did, what is the counter, or is it just those shots have to go?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a counter. Is they're gonna let you shoot wide open threes. You're gonna have to knock some of them in.
Is that the only way? Just rely on the shooting coming around, or is there other
that's not the only way. I mean, I think you could, whoever Rudy's guarding, you can kind of put him in some actions. Go, swing the ball. You don't like to shoot, you can come dribble handoff. Kind of get guys involved that way. Make him guard some actions where he can't just kind of, play 8 to 10 feet off and then be in the paint all the time and help and rebound, block shots, all that kind of stuff. Now you kind of got to move him around a little bit. We made it a little bit easy on him. But I mean, obviously, if those shots go in, it's a different ball game, and they got to make a little bit of an adjustment. But unfortunately, they didn't have to.
Thank you.
Kelly Iko?
Hey, Kelly, just between you and Christian, how would you say you've adjusted to the spacing of the game and the pace of the game with when you attack and when Christian attacks as well?
Yeah, I mean, just keeping space for him, letting him operate. Depending on, a lot of times they have the 5-man guard him. This game, they didn't obviously, but just play off each other. Keep space. I'm always looking for him. Big to big. Because that's a lot of times where the help comes from.
Brian Bearfield?
First off, Kelly, happy belated birthday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Second of all, when you all are going through some adversity, when things are happening off the court, you being a veteran, what do you say to the younger guys in the league to keep their head in the game and keep them prepared and ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, you got to come in and do your job. Obviously stuff's going to happen, away from the game, whether it's personal, family, in the communities, in the world, that's going to affect you. And, but at the end of the day, you still got to come to work, like all you guys do, and like, everybody else. And you got to continue to be a professional, continue to get your work in, whatever that is, if it's extra shots in the weight room, treatment, nutrition, stick with it, continue to get your work in, continue to work, continue to get better, and, make sure that you're doing your job every single day to help this team.
Brandon Scott?
Hey, Kelly, what's the value in that experience for some of those younger players when a game gets out of hand like this one did, and some of those younger players are able to get in and get some reps? Talk to us a little bit about what the value is in that for guys like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Just experience. This game is different. The NBA is a different level, and just to get those guys experience playing at this level, get them to, get live reps. Especially in a season like this where you don't really practice, you can't go live against each other. With so many games in so little days. Just getting them live reps, out there, and that's how you learn. They can watch film and talk about it and watch the games, but you got to be out there to really learn and grow and evolve as a player, and that's important for those guys, and they deserve that. A lot of these guys with our situation right now with a bunch of people out, are having to play minutes for us in rotation minutes. So just to build some confidence for them and get them kind of in the flow.
And then Kelly, one other thing, how would you describe, especially having been here for several weeks now, playing with Jae'Sean Tate, how would you describe his value as a basketball player, especially for someone not like us who follows the Rockets and watch you guys every game? But like, how would you describe his value to someone who maybe doesn't watch you guys every night?
Yeah, I mean, I think his value is, a lot of the times doesn't show up in the stat sheet. The way he plays the game, with his hustle, his hard determination. He makes, timely big plays. He's one of the things he makes the impact plays. It's kind of something that, like I said, doesn't show up in the stat sheet at all, but he can do a little bit of everything. Can play a multitude of positions, can guard a multitude of positions, and I think he has a lot of value But sometimes it just doesn't show up in the stat sheet, which is unfortunate for him. But I think he's a guy that that can have a lot of value in this league.
Thank you, Kelly.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone.